It's Lilsicx, baby. What's going on, baby?
Thank you. I appreciate the motherfucking love. Lynch is my uncle, though, man.
Oh, that's your uncle. That's your actual uncle.
That's my
okay.
uncle, man. So it's I'm connected to the sickness.
Absolutely.
A lot of people might not understand what I do. That's why I bring it up, because I'm like, if you know Lynch, then you know the culture.
Absolutely.
Then you know the sound, you know the vibes. But I'm doing my own thing. But it's always an homage and inspiration from seeing them do it. So shout out to Brother Lynch Chung, the whole Sick Made crew, Black Market, the people that the forefathers.
Absolutely. Shout out to Sacramento as a whole, man.
You know what I mean? 916 is still going strong.
Absolutely. People don't show the city enough love, man. But so, bringing people like you in here, man, to talk about it, to talk about you as an artist, to talk about Sacramento as a whole, man, is beautiful. And I appreciate you for coming on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to the homie Eric. Diamond Life Music Group. Shout out to you guys, for making this happen. I'm grateful, man. Bringing in cool people like you, unique people like you, I think is what sets us apart as a program, and I want to continue making that a standard.
That's love, man. It's likewise, man. The respect is mutual. I'm grateful to be here as well. Open up y'all doors, y'all platform, and just the hospitality, man. It's all love.
It's always love, man. Everyone who comes on here, man, is getting nothing but love on this side, man. Because I just want to make everyone feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As long as people are comfortable when they're around me, interacting with me and my co-host, Could You Flip? That's all that matters to me at the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
So, like I said, I appreciate you again. Without further ado, shout out to Jabari with the camera work. I know you can't probably see him, but shout out to Jabari. He's on. He's all tagged on my stories and shit. So tap in with Jabari. But without further ado, man, let's get into these questions. Coming from the city of Sacramento and knowing that the rap music culture that we have here is a lot of gangster rap shit. Mm-hmm. I wanted to know what it was that set you on your own unique journey down the path as an artist that you're on right now in terms of your unique look and your unique style.
To me, man, this is just me being myself, bro. Like I said, I grew up around the Sick Made artists. I was a kid, but I have a lot of like flashback memories, and I just tap into those memories. I tap into those experiences, and then just growing up here, man, you gon' get your hands dirty, you gonna get your feet wet, just being outside type shit before the internet. So it's me just pushing the culture forward, trying to extend it to another generation, and just trying to keep this shit alive, man, because a lot of people think the sickness is aged out. A lot of people think the sickness is irrelevant. A lot of people think it's past tense, and I feel like the sickness is timeless. So we're gonna keep this shit pushing. Absolutely.
And kind of what we talked about before we were on camera is like people try to emulate that, but in a weird way, you know what I mean? Yeah. With the mainstream shit, you know what I mean?
Before motherfuckers was like roasting dark shit or just
clowning that shit. Yeah. Like, you got to be weird or suicidal to like that shit. You know what I mean?
And I'm just trying to reach the people that feel like they don't have nobody else. I'm trying to reach the people in the dark. I'm trying to reach the people that are on the brink of giving up, or maybe already have given up, because I went through some personal shit and I felt that way. Mm-hmm. So I make my music to heal myself and to heal others. So a lot of people might hear the gangster shit, the dark shit, but it's really healing. It's really therapeutic for me, man, just to tell my story, share my experiences, connect with the people, but also just make music how I feel like it's supposed to be created from our section, from our city, from our coast.
Absolutely. So go off with my next question, bro. How do you see yourself different or set apart from your peers, aka other rappers in your same space, in that same music space?
Man, I don't want to sound like a asshole, but I just feel like nobody else has this bloodline. You
Absolutely.
feel me? It's in my DNA. You feel me? I can't fake this shit. I didn't choose to be a part of this shit. I was born into it, literally. Mm-hmm. So when other people do it, if they show love and they do their history, I feel like it comes off a little bit better. But nobody really has the DNA, the birthright to spit this shit and actually know what the fuck they're talking about.
Absolutely.
From a first-hand experience perspective type shit. So for me, I feel like I'm obligated to do it. It's my purpose,
Yeah, he was basically like on the birth path already. Like you didn't have a choice in this shit.
Yeah, and I didn't want to rap at first, man. I felt like it was cliche. Everybody wanted to be a rapper, a ball player, dope dealer. The basic shit.
Right, the
basic shit.
Yeah.
So I did do music earlier, but it was more like hyphy shit, just having fun. And then I did music with my homie Dana, aka MC. But it was, for me, it was just fun back then. I wasn't taking it serious. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't marketing myself. We were just making CDs, selling them at school. But it's always been a skill of mine naturally, and I just had to stop sleeping on myself.
Absolutely. Well, you know what I mean? Me listening to your shit for the first time once we got connected and everything, I love it. You know what I mean? I fuck with it. Even on some non-camera type shit in general. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's cool shit. You know what I mean? And overall, I mean, growing up, like, because I'm a 90s baby. Yeah. So growing up in like that early 2000s era where everyone was really heavy on that like darker look, I mean, kind of like more emo, like that shit was real popular, you know what I mean? Especially with all the bands that were coming out, how they was like becoming mainstream with movie soundtracks. Yeah. I mean, all that shit. So like knowing that was kind of like something I like growing up too because it was popular at the time, and then seeing it like make its way into rap with you, I think is fucking awesome, especially in this day and age.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, one of the big things I did for surely want to make sure to ask you, my guy, is what is horrorcore? Can you kind of explain in your words and thoughts what is horrorcore?
I feel like that there's a general definition for it, and then there's the sickness, and they kind of go hand in hand because some people don't understand the specific sickness. But horrorcore is just basically graphic music that you can get a visualization to, on some dark shit, on some horror movie shit. So it's like gangster rap, hip hop, horror movie spliced together. You feel me? I grew up watching horror movies probably before the age I should have been, but you know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of us. Yeah, that's a lot of us. You know what I mean?
Especially kids these days too. They watch hella shit, so it's not nothing special now. But you know, just watching horror movies and just appreciating the art, the magic tricks, you know, the scenery and the skills behind it, the acting, the props, the special effects back then. You know, you had to sell it back then. There wasn't a whole bunch of CGI shit.
Oh, no, absolutely. Practical effects.
Yeah, you had to hide shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to hide the wires back in the day. You watch the old school movies, you'll see the wires. You'll see your motherfuckers blinking when they're supposed to be dead, you know? So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up watching that type of shit, zombie movies, just listening to the music that my family created, and then just going outside and experiencing the Sacramento sickness. I feel like the sickness is still alive and well in a good way and a negative way. Yeah. When you walk outside, you're going to see some people going through their demons, and you can't hide them.
Right, absolutely. And to then lean into that you mentioned that, who is your favorite horror icon? That's one of my other questions.
I'm super biased, bro. But I'll give you a couple other than like.
Well, then who's the guy you're super biased to?
Lynch, bro. Oh, you talking about movies?
Movies, yeah. Horror icon movies. Like, you know what I mean? Freddy, Jason, like, you know what I mean? Chucky, fucking Pinhead, all those fuckers.
I fuck with all of them, but Pinhead's one of them. I loved Hellraiser. That's tough, man, because I don't really have an obsession or a special or a favorite person. I just like.
You just like the art of it.
Yeah, and the whole. I don't really get too big on the specific people, but I did do an event called Sinister Creature Con, and it's specifically built for actors, actresses of that genre. Yeah, so I got to meet a lot of them, take pictures, just be around them, see how they move, see their fans. Some of the actors that played like Jason Voorhees, shit like that, just seeing him in person is just dope as fuck.
I bet the one that was Jason Voorhees was like 6'8", right?
Yeah, he was tall. Hella tall. Like, yeah, that's him. So it was pretty dope, man. I need to go back and rewatch a lot of shit and study it. I'll probably write an album after that shit. But for me, it's just I like shit that gives me chills. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to The Sickness, or I listen to my music, or just good shit or dope shit, if it gives me chills, you can't fake that. You can't deny that.
No, you can't.
It don't got to be dark shit either. Good music, you know, something dope is going to give you chills, going to give you that vibe, them goosebumps. So that's what I look for when I'm creating. Does it give me chills? And if it gives me chills and goosebumps, then it should do the same for others.
Absolutely. Because for me personally, like when it comes to horror, my favorite character is Michael Myers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Halloween shit. So that's why I was curious, you know, to ask you. Because I know for some people, they're like real specific.
Yeah, some people, I mean, I like them all though. So it's not like I don't fuck with them. Like, no, I like them all equally. Chucky, Freddy Krueger, R.I.P. to Candyman.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Yeah, man, Candyman.
Shit like that.
That shit fucking is crazy. He was just the voice for Venom in the Spider-Man video game too.
And I found that out after. I'm like, man, that's dope to have on the resume, man. But R.I.P.
Tony Todd, man. Yep. Rest in peace, him. Horror icon. Yep. So I know in that interview you did with I forgot his name, the one we were just talking about.
Young Friend.
Young Friend. Yeah. So when you did his interview, when you were talking about the sickness, at least in that interview, you talked of more as like a mindset. Can you kind of expand on like the mindset for you and what sickness means to you specifically?
It's kind of ever changing as I grow and experience life. But for me, the sickness is just it's an attitude, it's a lifestyle, but it's also like a disorder, you know?
Okay.
So I say you go outside, you see a stranger. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna speak in Sacramento because motherfuckers mind their business. They don't really talk. They're gonna look down. They're gonna ignore you. You don't want to make no eye contact. They're gonna ask for some money. You got some weed. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of bullshit. To me, I consider that a part of the sickness, the struggle, the dark side of the streets,
isolation.
And just the where people's mindsets are at, man. Like you always got to worry about, is this person genuine? Like just a situation. Somebody asks to use your phone. We're not doing that.
No, absolutely.
Why not though?
That's a good point.
Because of the sickness.
Yeah.
Because you might get robbed or killed. Because he might be lying. Because he might just want to run off with your phone. To me, that's a sickness. You go somewhere else and you knock on somebody's door. Can I use your phone? Oh yeah, come in.
But the other thing, a part of that though too, is like prejudice too, right?
That too, that too.
Like people just have prejudice sometimes.
And Sac is not too bad, but I'm just saying in general, it's just not safe to trust people over here. You know what I'm saying?
Because what if you do get a knock on your door? Boom, 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 boom. 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, my car broke down. Can I use your phone? Like, motherfucker, this is not 1980s horror movie. This is not a slasher flick. You're not coming inside.
I'm sorry, I can't help you. I wish you the best, but that's how we grew up, bro. It's just not safe. That might be a fucking kick door.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
motherfucker wait on the side of the door with a fucking 12 gauge ready to bust in.
So the fact that you know exactly what I'm talking about, that's the sickness, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it exists everywhere, but over here, man, if you in the street life, if you've been around the city, you see the drugs, the prostitution, the homelessness, desperation.
Shout out Stockton Boulevard.
Yep. So to me, all that's included, man. But it's also creativity. It's also making something out of nothing. It's also overcoming. It's also wearing your scars proudly. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends how you want to look at it. That's why I like to let the listeners decide what it means to them, you know?
Absolutely. So to talk more about your brand, I know this puppet character that you created.
Yeah.
You want to flip it, Jabari? This puppet character you created. I remember in that interview, that same interview that we were talking about, you said you kind of created that as to be more approachable for your younger audiences, even though you said that you don't think they should be listening to it. You still created it so that it can seem a little bit more approachable to the younger generation. Yeah,
because especially with my name, the history, and my genre of music, I feel like it turns a lot of people off just off of first impressions. I wanted something that my kids can rock. I wanted something that I could sell and not necessarily be considered or deemed like evil or crazy, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something
that I can also market. That same puppet logo on your sweater.
It's a combination of me and my son.
You and your son, okay.
Yeah. My son had dreads too. He getting his dreads back right now. But when he was first born, he locked up, and his hair was like this. So it was a kind of a combination of him. I didn't want to just put myself on my shirt.
Oh no, right. No, I love that though. You know what I mean? To have your son involved on it too. You know what I mean? To even give it more of that little family feel, I guess you can say.
And then this one right here is like a evolution of him. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit darker. Yeah. A little bit.
Honestly, bigger. That cover art goes hard as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Thank you.
That reminds me of like fucking like the Annabelle doll crossed with Jigsaw, like a combination of them two. Yeah, that shit's dope as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
So I wanted to give a spooky vibe, but I also didn't want to box myself in. You know? I want people to understand. Yes, this shit is dark. Yes, it's graphic. Yes, it's raw. Yes, it's the sickness. But I'm also versatile. I'm also creative. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. I'm a husband. I'm a father, and I got to make a way. And this is the way I'm choosing to do it.
Absolutely, and it looks fucking awesome. I can't even lie to you. So for my next question, we have this fucking hot sauce that you have, man, with Creature Sauce Company. One of my question was, man, is like, how did you get connected to this company, and how did you end up getting your own sauce ultimately? Because I'm a big fan of hot sauce. So this was out here when I saw you post this on your social
until I hopped in the game with it, man. It's a thing. I've had a lot of people approach me that don't even like horrorcore music, but they like hot sauce. So it's just another door. You know what I'm saying? Just another way to get in. But I was at Sinister Creature Con, and this guy's name is Eric as well, the Creature Sauce company.
Oh, the company
His
owner,
name is
yeah.
Eric as well, and he approached me and just brainstorming out loud, just tossed the idea, and I show love. I think his hot sauce is dope. So there's other flavors. If you go on creaturesaucecode.com, there's other flavors. This is just my specific branding with him.
What would you describe your flavor of hot sauce?
It's Carolina Reaper.
Carolina Reaper. Okay.
Everybody thinks it's crazy spicy because it's red, and my lyrics are hot. You feel me? So everybody think, oh shit, it's Lilsicx. It must be on some fucking hella hot
crazy
type
shit. Yeah,
exactly. And I'm like, nah, it has more flavor. It has kick to it. It's not like, I don't like spicy shit to where it hurts.
It overwhelms the flavor itself.
You don't taste nothing or it's painful. So the next one we make is gonna be like that though, since people keep expecting it. But this one has more flavor and a little bit of kick to it.
Well, if you don't mind, bro, I'm gonna take this home.
It's love, man. I love hot sauce. I was gonna gift that to you anyway.
Oh, I appreciate you,
love, man.
So yeah, I mean, for me, like, bro, any chance I get, I'm, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like fucking from next Friday, hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
Hell yeah. But it was definitely just a fun experience, man. Networking, and that's what it was about. Going to that Sinister Creature kind of event, networking with the actors, the actresses, the interviewers, the makeup artists. Do the special effects on the gore shit. You know what I'm saying? The open wound look and shit like that. So I was just trying to get my foot in the door with some like-minded people, and the opportunity presented itself, and we've been going full force ever since.
Well, shout out to Creature Sauce Company, man. Shout out to Eric, to the owner of that company, and shout out to you. I mean, because that's unique. You know what I mean? You don't get to talk to somebody who's anything in life that be like, oh yeah, I got my own hot sauce. Like,
it's
bro,
definitely
that's just unique.
Definitely an icebreaker. Definitely proud of adding that to the resume, and I'm appreciative of the collaboration.
Absolutely. Can you also talk about your biggest, to kind of like revert to you as a youngster, right before you really went crazy with the music?
Yeah.
Can you talk about your biggest music influences growing up?
Man, it's gonna be the same as everybody else's from Sacramento.
Right.
Lynch, X, Six, Sibo, Zigzag, Marvelous, Low Key, COS, Gangsta Dre. Who else? Looney Coleon. Killa Tay, T Nutty, Homicide. Just everybody, man. I'm a fan of original, authentic shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it don't matter what it is. If it's original, if it's authentic, I'ma fuck with it. I'm trying to think of some more. But I was also on I was a Wayne fan before anything like Dark and Sickness. I was a Hot Boys fan. You feel me?
Really? Okay.
I thought Wayne was the shit during the Hot Boys, and everybody thought I was crazy back then. Like they thought they were tight. They were blowing up, right? But nobody considered Wayne like the GOAT. Right. Nobody considered Wayne like a high level lyricist, and I felt it and I seen it way back then. So he was my favorite rapper for until Lollipop.
Right. That's when it changed.
Yeah. But shout out to Wayne though. He can still spit, man.
Wayne was still considered for some people the GOAT, but back when he was like really like going back to back to back on all of his shit, people were like, "Oh, bro, this is like he's the GOAT."
But like The Block Is Hot, I had that shit on cassette. And I just felt like I seen myself. I seen myself in him. Snoop, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Just the OGs, man. Eminem, DMX, you feel me? Everybody had that the hint of realness. Everybody makes music for different reasons, different purposes. But I like music that either shows me something real, teaches me something, inspires me. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I just connect with the darker side people.
Absolutely. Well, when it comes to your uncle, Brother Lynch, like we kind of talked about in the beginning of the episode, can you kind of share your relationship with him and what he's meant to you as a man/artist?
That's a dope question. As a kid, man, I feel like I took everything for granted. I love my uncle, I love my people, I love my family, but I'm a kid. I'm thinking about video games and school and regular shit. Regular shit. I didn't realize how big of an icon, or underground legend he was until like my teens,
Right.
But to this day, man, I keep in touch with him. We used to play video games together. That's another thing. I'm a heavy gamer.
Okay, well, what do you like to play?
Right now, specifically, I play Street Fighter 4. I know it's old. I know I sound like an old head.
That's all right. I mean, because 6 came out, right? Didn't they come out with a 6?
For sure. I didn't really like 5. 6 is okay. It's better than 5, but I still think 4 is the GOAT. I like 2, 3, all the alphas. But as a kid, I played a lot of I played everything, but I played a lot of RPGs. Like Final Fantasy taught me how to read. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real? Say less. Shout out to the Japanese gaming, man.
Yeah, but I played like Resident Evil, spooky shit, Silent Hill, Parasite Eve. You feel me?
Well, they just did a remake
Tower.
on Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, see, I gotta fuck with that.
Yeah. They did a remake for the PS5.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man. But my Uncle Lynch and my pops, they used to compete. Whether it was fighting games, shooting games, we used to play 007, Wave Race, Soul Blade before it was even called Soul Calibur. But the biggest thing, they used to compete in like fucking Zelda. I've never seen people compete
Zelda
in a one-player game.
Gonna lie.
So basically, they would either take turns on a system or have two systems, and basically whoever finished the game first won. You feel me? And they're long ass RPG games.
No, that's a long. Yeah, no, you're talking about Legend of Zelda. That's a game you're gonna put some hours in for sure.
Exactly. So. I just enjoy video games, the soundtracks, and just escaping into another world, man. But that's my inspiration, just real life, street shit, gangster shit, horror shit, and video game shit.
Like even outside of music, like what has he meant to you as a man? Like just getting to know who he was. Has he like taught you certain shit? I mean, just like an uncle would. You know what I mean?
Lynch does. I don't want to say Lynch doesn't, but in my experiences, Lynch doesn't teach intentionally.
Okay.
He teaches by doing.
Right.
And you gotta pay attention.
A man of action.
Yeah, you feel me? So he didn't necessarily say anything to teach me directly, but he was a heavy supporter when I was making music earlier in my years. He wanted me to rap back then, and I was like, I didn't want to
Not
rap.
really feeling it.
Yeah, we used to play Call of Duty. I was in like COD4. We had a little clan. He was in my clan. So we used to always be talking on the game, and I'm going to work, playing the game, living my life. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, why don't you just rap, bro? And I'm just like, bro, like I'm not trying to rap like everybody raps. You know what I'm saying? Like
that is the stigma about being a rapper.
Raps.
I mean, everyone does that. You know what I mean?
But yeah, man, it's more just inspiration for the standard he created. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Now talking about music as a whole with this next question, can you share your thoughts on the current state of rap with this generation compared to when you knew it growing up with all those OGs that you talked about?
It's a lot, bro, and that shit makes me sad.
Well, let's get into it, though. I want to hear it.
Of course, there's some dope current artists, newer artists, myself included.
Absolutely.
But I just feel like the game is watered down. I know this is a cliche answer, but this is how I feel, man. Motherfuckers are punching in. Motherfuckers don't write.
Right.
Motherfuckers recycle bars. Steal bars, steal swag, steal lingo, be fake. Everybody's a fake gangster, a fake killer, a fake stripper. And even if they are real, it's just like nobody's trying to be themselves. Nobody's trying to put their own twist on it. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's just trying to like incorporate a little bit of themselves, but basically do the same shit as everyone else.
Yeah, man. I just think that shit is boring, bro. Like we had so much variety before. We had so many different genres. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like the drill shit got popular. Everybody has the same flow, the same cadence. Even if you're talking about the same thing, my verse is not gonna sound like your verse. Yeah. And I feel like that's how it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
So like motherfuckers would get on the song and then rap like each other. What the fuck is the point of that? You could have did the song by yourself. Like, what the fuck?
Could have did the whole 3-minute track by yourself.
Yeah. That's another thing. The culture has changed with verses. It used to be 3 verses. Yeah. When I was coming up, 3 verses was the standard. Yeah. Now it's 2. And sometimes you get one in a hook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the craziest thing about music. Like whenever these people get popping on like TikTok or, you know what I mean? Like just go viral basically in a sense. Like it's always like a 1 minute, 30-second, 2-minute song. Yeah. I'm like, bro, what happened to the storytelling 5-minute songs?
They don't got enough creativity and lyrics for it.
Like that's the shit like my mind playing tricks on me. That's like a 5-6 minute song. And it's like, bro, that's fully detailed. That's fully realized. I mean, you're talking about mental health. You're talking about psychosis. Mm-hmm. You're talking about just tripping on drugs. Like, you're talking about a whole bunch of shit. Men's mental health. Yeah. But yet, people don't really do that anymore. They do, like you said, the hook and a verse, maybe 2 verses, and then they're out of there. You know what I mean? Not really telling a story.
And the way they record, too, bro. Like, the punch-in, they don't speak with their chest. They're mumbling. Mm-hmm. They got the Migo flow. I mean, that's kind of fading out now. The auto-tune, everybody's fucking using auto-tune. The sampling, they're not sampling creatively. They're just stealing Alicia Keys' hook and putting the chipmunk voice on it. Like, what the fuck are we
That
doing?
shit kills me,
That's
bro.
disrespectful,
the Lilsicx
bro.
with the Chipmunks?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
It's on so many tracks.
Bro,
Because it's on so many
who started
tracks.
that?
I don't know. Honestly, could that have been T-Pain
bunk.
that started that?
No, because T-Pain used auto-tune correctly, and T-Pain made a
No,
whole
I'm talking
bunch
about the
of...
Alvin Chipmunks shit with the Alicia Keys and the Alvin Chipmunks voice. I think he.
I
might have
still
been the
don't
one
think
that started
so.
that.
I feel like he's the pioneer in auto-tune.
No, but I love T-Pain. Like,
yeah,
bro,
for sure.
I think he's a way better natural singer than auto-tune singer.
Yeah, he can do both, but a lot of people didn't believe he could. But just the sampling and just the stealing and just putting a filter on the voice to avoid the fucking copyright or paying them their royalties or just giving actual credit, I just think that shit's lame.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
And the tones are all squeaky and chirpy. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit my kids listen to, I'm like, all right, I could fuck with it. I could see how you like this. This is cool.
As a little kid, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like the tones were older. I like smooth shit. I like crispy shit. I like clear shit. I like to hear what you're saying. I like to feel what you're saying. And I feel like I don't escape into their world with the annoying little scratchy, screechy noises they make, man. So it's just a different vibe, man. And I try not to be too biased, but I don't like it, man. I think today's mainstream rap, I think today's underground rap is suffering. And that's one of the goals. That's one of the reasons why I started rapping, because I'm like, this shit is weak. But if you complain and you don't do nothing about it,
what's the point of complaining?
Exactly. So I'm like, fuck it. I think this shit weak. I'm gonna show them that my shit is doper, or just the way I do it and the way I like it. It might not be doper to them. It might not be doper to others. But to me, man, you gotta respect real lyricism, authentic voices. People not even using their real voices. Like when I speak, I'm not making my voice weird or different. When I rap, I'm not making my voice weird or different. But it's passion. Where's the passion? Music used to make you smile, laugh, cry.
Absolutely. Made you feel all the emotions.
Yeah, now it's just like, all right, you twerking. Like, all right. She's shaking ass.
We're going to shoot up the block.
Yeah, or that. Spinning. And that's like, be creative. You can't fucking say it in a different way. And the self-snitching shit is ridiculous.
Man,
I
laugh so hard at that because it's like, why do you do that?
That shit
why
blows
are you
my
self-sabotaging right now?
Everybody's focused on like, ain't no cap in my rap. It's like, well, if you was just selling dope yesterday, you probably shouldn't show the dope you're selling and tell people you sold it yesterday. You were selling it
on Martin Luther King and
like,
you know what I mean?
You can't fucking like motherfuckers don't go to school and pay attention, bro. A lot of these street rappers, a lot of this street shit is based off of the knowledge and the experiences they have. So I try not to be hypercritical of it, but a lot of these people are not deep thinkers. A lot of these people are not intelligent. They might be skilled, they might have a vibe, they might have a gift, but I feel like it needs to be fine-tuned, man. Like, if you play ball, you practice every day for your whole fucking life. I was about to
say, every art form deserves its respect.
Yeah.
The time, the energy, the money, whatever it is that's gonna cost you to get better and to improve on your skills, you gotta show it the respect it deserves.
And I feel like that's what they're missing. If they add that to their program, everybody will be doper. Yeah. Like, remember when Blueface first came out?
Oh yeah, I remember.
What'd they say? He rapped off beat. His voice was annoying.
Absolutely.
And he slowly got better.
He did.
He slowly got better.
He did.
When CML first came out, they said he was simple. They said he was repetitive. You know what I'm saying? And he got way better. Different topics, different flows, different beats. He's not like the craziest lyricist of all time, but I feel like you got to give credit for motherfuckers improving and upping their game.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
So to kind of touch on outside of music, can you share your relationship with Eric, who we both know?
Yeah.
As a person, as a music producer, and as a business manager / partner, can you kind of elaborate on Eric?
Yeah, man. That's
your relationship with him.
That's like a brother to me, man. I met him, like I said before we started rolling the cameras. I was going through a dark time. I was fucked up, gambling, addiction. I got real bad OCD and a super.
What was you gambling, like at the casinos or sports betting?
How long is the interview?
No, take your time. We got time.
A little bit of everything, man. I've been, as a Sacramento nigga, we shoot dice.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We shoot dice. So that's not even looked at as a.
I've seen people lose some serious bills on some dice.
Yeah.
I don't touch dice, but yeah, I mean, I've seen people lose some serious money.
But that's where it started, though. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to fucking shoot dice to make some money, to be fresh, to take care of myself, and you know, buy myself some nice shoes. You feel me? As a kid, that's how it started. But then it turns into baccarat. Then it turns into sports betting, and then it turns into, hey, Lilsicx, we know you're good for it. Here's a $50,000 credit line.
No,
I had crazy credit, bro. I had too much credit.
At the casinos they gave you
that?
No,
not at the casinos.
Oh,
I'm tied in.
Got you.
So when I go to the casinos, I ain't doing that. But I'm
but
tied.
Damn, a $50,000 credit line?
I'm just throwing a number out there. Don't take that literally. But what I'm saying is, I was good for it.
Yeah.
And
because you was handling business.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? I was handling business, and everybody believed in me type shit. So, they gave me the credit. They gave me the good faith. I lost control. I lost myself. I lost everything. I lost my job. I damn near lost my life. You know what I'm saying? Just real life. You watch a movie about gambling and they show you that shit. That shit is real, man. Just the mental games it plays with you. It fucks up your confidence. You're not sleeping right. You're not eating right. You're not thinking straight. You know what I'm saying? You're chasing a loss, and a lot of people are afraid to talk about losing or taking a loss or just the shit they went through. But that's what the music about, man. If you listen to my first project, Hell's Angel, I talk about it in there. And suicidal, you know, just everything, bro. There's a lot of shit that comes with shit. So a lot of motherfuckers might talk about, oh, I shoot dice, I do this, I do that, but what comes with it? Yeah. Oh, I gangbang, I sell dope. Okay, but what comes with it? You know what I'm saying?
There's always a price to pay for whatever you're doing. There's hella shit
that comes with it, and they leave that shit out. So, you know, it's just a dirty habit. You feel me? It's just a bad vice. But
I appreciate you sharing that, man, because people don't talk about gambling in that way. Like you said, people only want to talk about their wins. They don't want to talk about what they lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, because it's like gambling is basically like a drug. You know what I mean?
It is, man.
You're chasing that first high, that first big hit you got.
Yeah.
You're chasing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because shit, there was a time where I was spending like $100 on Price Picks.
Yeah.
I did that. You know what I mean? Because there was one time I hit like a 6-leg parlay. It was like a $20. I put in $20, but I ended up winning like $500, $600 on it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I'm about to reinvest.
Hell,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where you get hooked.
That's where they get you.
That's where it gets you.
The people that don't get hooked are the people that lose in the beginning.
Yeah.
And they're like, man, fuck this
fuck
shit.
this.
But
if
you win and you get a taste of the adrenaline and the high and the endorphins that come with it, it's just as bad as poison. It's just as bad as a drug, bro.
Yeah, I ended up making a couple profits, and then after that, I left it alone because I know where that road can lead down.
See,
but
you know what comes with it.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what I mean? I'll make a couple $100 back, and I'll just leave it alone. And that's what I did. I haven't used Prize Picks in over a year, but I understand it though, because if you're a person that, you know what I mean, that you don't truly like respect it for what it is, and you think you can just continue to
house
put
always
into
wins.
It, house always fucking wins.
Eventually.
That's why I don't go to casinos. You know, I'll go if there's good food or good drinks. But,
the buffets and shit.
But I'll never go to gamble because it's literally once you get down that slippery slope, a lot of people don't come out of it. Like you said, you were losing a job. You were losing certain things, aspects of yourself.
It's losing my mind, bro.
People lose their house. People
lose everything, bro.
Like, they lose their wife, their kids. You know what I mean? They're basically alone living on the street because they couldn't stop when they had the chance.
I've been there, bro. I slept outside before. Directly from the results of a gambling addiction. And I'm not afraid to admit that or say that because I talk about it before. But also, I've grown out of it.
Respect to you for sharing that.
Yeah, I've grown out of it, and I climbed my way out of it. I fought my way out of it. And once you're an addict, you're never truly healed. So I still battle with it. I still have urges, and I still, if I see some dice shaking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're going to want to throw a couple dollars
that's
there.
What I'm saying. So I definitely view it different. I try to control it a little bit better now, but I just try to stay busy with family, music, work, just something else for the majority of my day or my mindset, my thinking. Because when I was gambling heavy, like, what game's on today? You fucking betting on NASCAR? You betting on fucking, you know what I'm saying? You fucking
betting on NASCAR though, bro, it's kind of crazy.
You betting on fucking ping pong. You're betting on the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? You start betting on shit you don't even know about.
Yeah, you don't know about it, but because you think you can make some money on it.
Yeah, start baseball. I was betting on baseball. I don't even fucking like baseball, man. I'm fucking betting on baseball. Just shit like that, bro. It's just a dark hole, man.
Oh, it is. Like I said, I appreciate you again for sharing that. If we could kind of talk about Eric again.
Shit, my bad. I forgot the whole thing.
No, I love that segment.
But that's how I met him, though.
But that's how I met him, though.
That's why I brought it up. I was doing bad, bro, and I had like some old shit I was trying to sell, like music wise. And he's a fan of the Sacramento Sickness shit. She was like, "Pull up, let me see what you got." And that's how I met him. He was just trying to buy some CDs and tapes and stickers and shit off me. And he knew of my father, Shxt, from the music shit, and he basically seen the pain and the hurt I was going through, and did all he could to help me get out of it. And that's rare, bro.
That's love. That's rare, major bro. Love.
Like, I didn't know him beforehand. We weren't friends beforehand. He fucking had my mixtape from high school before I even met the motherfucker. That's how I knew he was a real Sacramento music head.
Yeah, no, facts.
We made a fucking mixtape called "Tell Me Where You From," based off the "Tell Me When to Go" shit.
Yeah.
Me, my cousin, and my little
brother. So
brother.
it was a hyphy mixtape.
Yeah. He fucking had a copy of it, and I'm like, I don't have a fucking copy of it.
Of your own.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's real love, though.
But yeah, so just from there, man, he basically helped me get clean, and kept me busy. You know what I'm saying? Looked after me. Just like a brother, bro, like a big brother, and I'm the oldest in my family, so when I fuck up, I don't have nobody else to follow.
To lean on.
Yeah. So it was just started that way, and then obviously he knows my uncle music, my dad's music, and he was like, "Can you rap?" And I was like, "What the fuck you think?" You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, what the fuck that got to do with anything? How the fuck I'm gonna get out this hole I created? What the fuck? Right. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Bro, you should do music," and I'm just like, I guess, bro. But he put me in the right places, connected me with like people. C-Dubs got me in a professional studio, got me on my first shows, just taught me the groundworks of actually doing it. And then I took that, and then that shit triggered memories. I'm like, oh, that's what they were doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just put two and two together, and that's how we've been rocking, man. But Eric basically looked out me on some real life shit first, and then we became like brothers. And then, he became my manager. And I support anything he does with the dogs and whatever else he wants to do, and he supports whatever I do. So it's love, man. Shout out to Eric, Diamond Life Bully Gang.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Eric, man. He's cool ass people, man. Shout out to his wife's restaurant, Viet Ha.
Yeah.
Right here on Broadway.
Hell,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
They go crazy with the chicken wings.
Crazy. I don't think nobody has better fucking jalapeno.
I feel the same way, bro. Give me the Emperor and the salt and pepper.
Man.
I'm fucking them things up.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Hella good.
So Diamond Life Music Group, can you share like your role in that as the company?
I'm co-owner, so basically, E from the Diamond, so
yeah,
that's what the Diamond's for,
right?
And this is Diamond Life Music Group. We're just trying to create something of our own. I wasn't really tripping off the name because, like I said, I'm supporting anything he wants to do. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it, but I'm co-owner in it, and man, we had a couple other artists on it, but we basically just trying to build ourselves up to get to the point where we can make some noise on a worldwide level. And that's what we've been pushing for, man. Just trying to keep this authentic culture alive, but also expand. And it's been a little bit difficult, but we still here. We still doing shit. I'm still getting booked. I'm still doing music. So I'm always be grateful and appreciative of just that push you gave me.
Absolutely. To elaborate on one of your music videos, one of my buddies that I know, he saw your video called The Walking Dead, right? And so is there that area, that neighborhood that you shot that video in, is there an artist that you worked with or want to work with or even just promote that lives in that area?
Well, it's in Elder Creek. You feel me? That's where I'm from. So I just went to the hood. I just went to the block.
Right.
But I've worked with the Gatlin. To me, he's the biggest Elder Creek artist since my father, and Marvelous. So to answer your question, I've worked with the Gatlin. I would like to work with Marvelous, and I also would like to work with Jack Thriller. I don't think he works anymore. I mean, I don't think he raps anymore, or not that often. But he from the Creek. So, other than that, I want to say Dubsack. I don't know officially if Dubsack is from Elder Creek. I don't know if y'all know Dubsack, but he was dope as fuck back in the day. So if Dubsack is from Elder Creek, even if he's not from Elder Creek, I want to do some shit with Dubsack. We got to make that shit happen. Where the fuck you at, Dubsack?
Hey, where the hell you at, man? Where you at? Work with Lilsicx, man. So okay, I'll give you that person's information. You know what I mean, after the episode, because they want to work with you as well.
Who?
Huh?
Who? You know Dubsack?
No. I'm talking about because they saw your video. My homie.
Okay.
My homie saw your video. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because he lives in that neighborhood. You know what I mean? So that's why when he saw that, he was like, "Oh, bro, it's from there."
It's not too many people putting it down though from there, man. It kind of died out. The street shit died out. We got a new generation of little homies and shit like that. I ain't gonna say too much, but just the genuine authenticity and the culture and just the old school raw delivery. Nobody else is bringing it, man. So it works out for me because I'm in my own lane. You feel
Absolutely.
me? But I also I would love to see Elder Creek as a whole get some more shine, man. So that's one of the goals as well.
Okay, that's beautiful.
I feel like people sleep on us.
Oh yeah, I definitely can see that. But like you said, people like you putting on for it. That's only gonna get the word out.
Yeah.
Can you also talk about, and this is kind of like more personal, can you talk about fatherhood and what it means to you, and also being a husband as well? Yeah,
fatherhood, man, it means everything to me. When I was going through those dark times, I felt fucked up about it because I'm a father. I had all my shit together, and I just fucked everything up. What are my kids gonna think? Where am I gonna end up? Am I gonna end up dead? Am I gonna end up in jail? Am I gonna end up on the streets? You know what I'm saying? Just all that anxiety that comes with that. But on the other hand, man, it gives me a reason to fight. It gives me a reason to wake up. It gives me a reason to not quit. So everything that I'm doing now, I love the culture. Yeah, I love Sacramento. Yeah, I love my hood. But it's all for my kids, man. If anything happens to me, and while I'm here, everything I do is going towards them, man.
Absolutely. And then also just being as a husband, how does that... How do I put this? How is that for you as an artist? Like, obviously, because you're on the road a lot, I'd imagine, right? Like, you do shows, you do, like you said, the horror con, like you did a while back. Like, how does that, like, affect your relationship with your wife in any way? Or
there's definitely pros and cons, man, but my wife is my rock, man. She's one of the, like, I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for her.
Shout out to wifey, man.
Yeah, shout out to the wife. But she supports, man. Most of the shows we go to together, the Sinister Creature Con shit, she was right there, helps me run the table. I get to take my breaks. She reps the brand well. You know what I'm saying? Also, just being a female, she's more approachable. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So she does her thing with promoting, just supporting, being authentic and genuine and holding it down for me. But it does cause issues when it comes to, like, content, the shit I talk about.
Right.
My lyrics. But I think she gets it now. I think she gets that it's art. I think she gets that most of the time I'm talking about old shit. You know what I'm saying? Past tense shit most of the time.
How long have you guys been together?
We've been together since high school, bro. That's my high school sweetheart.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you guys have been married since high school, or?
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Oh shit, that's my bad.
I don't necessarily look. A lot of people try to hide their age and shit. We got married when I was 23. I'm 35 now.
So 12 years.
Yeah, but we've been together
since high school.
Yes, since almost damn near 20 years.
Oh, that's awesome, though.
That's my life partner. I've been with her longer than I've been without her.
That's beautiful, though, man.
Thank you.
I mean, that's truly a life partner. If you've been around someone longer than you were actually alive when you met him,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that just shows it's like, I mean, it's eternal at that point.
But it definitely, it's pros and cons. It's pros and cons. I definitely feel like if you're single, you got the freedom to do whatever you want to do and to say whatever you want to say. I always have to think about
the wife and the kids when you're doing and saying shit.
Well, not my first album. I don't really give a fuck. Because that's the point of the sickness, though, just to keep it raw. You feel me? Right. But now, I got a couple songs with, like, no curse words or no N words in it because I want my kids to be able to sing it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not always a negative thing, but I can't be like, I'm fucking this bitch and doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because she's going to be like, what bitch was you fucking? When was this?
Yeah, when was this? And where was I at?
Yeah, so, I just try to be creative with it, man. But I couldn't do this shit without her, so I'm a rock with her regardless.
That's beautiful, man. Shout out to your family. Shout out to the wife. That's amazing, especially when you got someone you love, when you love that supports you to the fullest.
Yes, sir.
Whatever it is you're doing. So that's beautiful. Also, what I do remember from watching your stuff, man, your interviews and stuff, is like you touched on a little bit, but it didn't really get expanded on. I want to expand on, like, because you talked about how you have a fan base outside of America, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. The sickness is worldwide, whether these motherfuckers want to believe it or not.
So outside of America, where has been the most fan engagement or most fan reactions? Just where have you seen the most love for the sickness and you as an artist outside of America?
I'd say Japan, Australia, Germany, and then Canada.
Canada, Germany, Australia,
Japan.
And Japan.
Yeah.
Shout out to Japan. I want to go to Japan hella bad.
Me too, man. I'm trying to go play some Street Fighter. I'm trying to go play some Street Fighter. I'm trying to do music shit too, but I'm trying to play some Street Fighter, bro. They got crazy arcade culture out there.
Oh, I know, because I be seeing those videos where like they literally have those giant buildings where it's like New York, but like on crack.
Hell yeah.
Where it's like just all these buildings with like 3D electricity billboards and shit.
Yeah.
Where it looks hella real and shit. I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
I'm trying to go out there and experience the culture, learn something new. You feel me? Make my mark.
And during that interview that we talked about earlier, you said you were waiting to get your passport. And you said that you and your wife were going to do it, but your wife had lashes on, I believe.
Yeah.
That prevented that from happening?
Yeah, you can't fucking wear shit doing your passport pictures. You gotta be like
completely raw.
You know what I'm saying? Natural.
So basically what I was getting is like, have you gotten your passport yet?
Yes, I have.
So that you can start
have.
expanding yourself as an artist outside of America?
Yes, sir.
Have you done shows yet outside of America? Or have any scheduled yet?
People have wanted to book me, and I didn't have my passport.
Have you reached out to those people since you got your passport again?
No, not yet, but I will.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I was about to say, man, seeing people like you, doing shows outside of America would be, dope as fuck.
But that was definitely one of the pushes to get it, because they were like, oh, you over here? I got a homie, Aries Gleam Rostino, a.k.a. Matt. He's in the service. I forget which one, in the Air Force or whatever, but he's been traveling, and he basically takes my brand with him. He takes the stickers, give him a couple of these shits to take out there. He supports.
Shout out to him. That's love.
We got a couple songs together, so wherever he goes, he pushes. And he was in Japan first, then he went to like Korea. So wherever he goes, he pushes. He advocates for me, and man, we're just trying to connect the dots, man. Just trying to connect the dots.
That's awesome. So if you, even on your insights for like your streaming and shit, you can see that it's being listened to in Germany, Australia.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
Hell
man.
Yeah,
knowing that there's
sure.
like a random Japanese dude bopping his head to your shit.
And I talk to everybody, bro. Like if you follow me, if you like something, you're getting the message. Yeah. If you leave a comment, you're getting a response.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And I've noticed that from when the post that we collaborated with the other day.
Yeah.
I definitely noticed that, and that's awesome. Because not everybody's not always going to be super active with their fan base.
I try, bro. That's how I built this shit, man. Block by block, brick by brick. Absolutely.
Well, okay. Well, that's another question that I guess we can dive into is like, what does fan engagement mean to you?
There's layers. So one, obviously, I want to be successful. I want my numbers to go up, and I want people to support. But then there's also, this shit is real for me. I'm passionate about it. I'm telling my life story mixed in with my fantasies, my, you know what I'm saying, art and creation. Just connecting with the people on that level is dope, man. I appreciate the fact that people care. I appreciate the fact that people share their lives with me. I appreciate the fact that my music is getting people through dark times, or even like basic shit like drives. Boom. I'm driving. They listen to my shit and they like, bro, I always bump your shit when I drive. Or workouts. I got a couple bodybuilder homies on Instagram. Yo, your shit gets me pumped to work out. To me, that means a lot to me, man, because people don't have to give a fuck. Music is optional.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers could not play anything if they didn't want to. So I just appreciate the realness, man, amongst this world full of fakes and glitz and glam and all the bullshit. So for me, it's just the genuine connections, meeting friends, meeting business partners, meeting supporters, teammates, and then just showing the love back, man. Meeting artists to work with, producers, people like you, everything, bro. It's all from the music. So like if I wasn't rapping, we probably wouldn't be sitting here. We probably wouldn't know each other. We wouldn't have a reason to speak based off of what we're doing. So I just appreciate the door it's open. Making the music has healed me, like I said, bro. I started going to church. Like, a lot of motherfuckers think I'm a devil worshiper. I go to church, bro.
I know, which is so wild. Just because your art's a little different
I say the word devil a few times, but it's like, bro, that doesn't mean.
But it's not mean you're putting a star in the ground to fucking.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
Bro.
You're
So
not doing all that shit.
It's just tough. But I also like to show people like you can do both. Like I'm not gonna pretend this is not who I am. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm perfect, like I never fucked up.
Right.
And I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not a work in progress. So this is what it is. This is what it was, and this is where we're going with it. You feel me? That's how I approach it.
And I think it's crazy, right? Because I think that's just the social media era in us, in this generation, right? It's like everyone wants to show that they're a finished product or that they're fucking
like they got everything together.
Like, which we fucking 95% of people don't.
Fucking don't. Unless like, you're a millionaire,
right? And even then, who knows? Maybe you got
still got other problems. Yeah. Right. So it's like we all got shit to work on, man.
So it's just I think that's just the problem with social media. Everyone wants to show like the finished product and not really show who they really are. And I think that's just kind of like, bro, like be yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, are you happy with what you look at?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you smile when you look at yourself, or are you fucking miserable because you keep trying to please everybody or show out for everybody, but at the end of the day, you're looking at yourself like, fuck, bro, I don't like what I'm looking at.
And that's reality, man. And that's another reason why I love the game, man, because it just helped me bring my confidence back up. Just start working on things like that, keeping it real with yourself, and just building yourself back up and encouraging others, inspiring others to do the same.
Absolutely. And do you think as an artist, do you think you've noticed that in a clearer sense when working with these other people, with these other artists and other producers? And do you think you've noticed like how like real people can be or how fake they can be?
Yeah, for sure. If you're paying me, I don't give a fuck. We're working. Right. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my part. But if I see you trying, even the artists that aren't that good, bro, there's a lot of people that suck at making music, but they love it. Yeah. And I still support them, bro. I still try to give them pointers.
Because at least it's genuine.
Tips. Yeah, they care. They're trying. They're taking heed to my advice. Just in general, I tell them to go study something, go listen to this, go watch this, shit like that. But also the fake motherfuckers that kind of left me hanging when I was down and out. They see me doing okay now, and
now they want to hop on the gravy train.
Yeah, I'm like, you got me fucked up, nigga. Leave me alone before I beat your ass. Not to be on no hard shit or nothing, but it's like, bro, leave me alone, bro.
Just get the fake shit away.
Yeah,
that's
like,
all it is.
You don't got to. You didn't have to take care of me, spoil me, do anything for me. But don't talk to me now because you think I'm popping. Don't talk to me now because you think I made it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, leave me alone. I'm still on my journey. I'm still healing, and you triggering me right now. I'm gonna go back to my old ways, and I'm gonna fuck you up. So leave me alone. I wish you well. Stay blessed.
Absolutely.
But the real people, the people that really support, the people that give a fuck, the people that just show like they're human, I'ma always show love and respect to them, man. I can't do nothing else. I can't do nothing else but do that because that's what I'm building on, man. I don't have a big giant team behind me. I don't have no crazy budget. You feel me? This is all out of pocket, all out the mud, all out of my brain, my dreams, my nightmares, and I'm just good at what I do. But a lot of motherfuckers just, you know, want to come for the ride, and I'm like, ain't no ride to get on, bro. Like I'm in a one-seater. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely. I'm by myself.
Yeah, man. It's me and my wife, my kids, you know, and the people that I support. I got a few family members that supported early on and that supported before, and that didn't change up on me when I was going through my ups and downs. So shout out to them. But everybody else, man, just listen, watch, support, and leave me alone.
Absolutely. To expand also, you talked about Japan. You really want to go there. Can you talk about like your favorite things about them and their culture?
Yeah, man. I really wanted to be a professional gamer. Now that's like normal. But
right. Everyone's doing Twitch streaming and shit.
Yeah, but like 10 years ago when I was trying to do this shit, people were laughing at me. You know what I'm saying? People were fucking thinking it was silly. People were thinking it was childish. Now fucking you could win $10 million playing Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Like
crazy.
Fucking
shit's crazy.
But over there, their players are respected. Their players, like, to me, I don't really get starstruck off of rappers and actors and shit, but when I first met those Street Fighter players, like in person, when I first got to compete against them or just watch them play in person, that's the most starstruck I felt. So the culture of them respecting the skill, respecting the time, and also just not belittling people, because motherfuckers will try to make fun of you for anything, basically.
And nowadays, yes, you are absolutely
You read?
right.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the fuck? You watch National Geographic for what? Like, nigga, because I want to learn something, motherfucker. Because I think it's interesting. Because I think it's dope. Like, why the fuck not? So the fact that they respect their players in that culture, you know, some of them players are doctors. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them have crazy
whole ass careers outside
yeah,
of
exactly. So they think like over here, if you play a video game, you're a gamer. You smoke weed and drink liquor.
You don't
and
do
play
nothing
video
with your
games.
life type shit.
Yeah, they look at you like that, and then you add a rapper to it. Oh, you just rap. Oh, you're a fucking rapper.
Just knocking down everything you're saying and doing.
So it's like, you know what? Let me show you how it's done. Let me show you my vision, and hopefully you change your mind. And when you do change your mind, don't bother me. Just buy something. You feel me?
Facts. That's a hard bar I can't even hold. We're winding down a little bit, my friend. I got two more things for you, and then one more thing for you, and then I'm gonna allow you at the end to promote anything you got going on, whether it's music, whether it's a show, whether it's project, whatever it is, collaborations, projects, whatever it is you got going on. I'll give you all the time you need for that. But my last thing is what we do on the show. We always tend to do top fives.
Okay.
And I know for some people it's pretty tedious, but if you wanted to give me your top 5 artists, or it could be rappers, or just whatever.
Right
whatever
now,
it is you
or all time.
Let's do all time. Let's do all time.
All right. Number 1, Brother Lynch Chung. I'm biased. Like, he's gonna be number 1 every time. I don't give a fuck.
Absolutely.
Number 2, DMX. R.I.P. DMX, but he was high on my list before he passed. Number 3, Wayne, and specifically Old Wayne. New Wayne's pretty dope, but Old Wayne's always will be the best to me. So this one's kind of different. Jadakiss. My top 5's changed depending on what year it is, but Jadakiss, man, like he's just timeless, and he's showing motherfuckers how to do it at his age, be healthy, be positive, but still be dope as fucking hard on the mic, man. I don't think a lot of people are doing that, and I don't think a lot of people give him his respect. So what we got?
That's 4.
Lynch. That's 4. We got Lynch, DMX.
You said.
Did I say it?
You said Wayne.
Wayne.
And then
Jadakiss.
Jadakiss, yeah.
I want to say M, because I feel like he's a combination of everything for number 5. But let me think on that.
Yeah, take your time, no rush.
Let me see if there's anybody else that I could throw in there that would be.
You fuck with Tech 9 like that?
I fuck with Tech 9 based off of his skill. I fuck with Tech 9 based off of his entrepreneurship. I fuck with Tech 9 based off of him being authentic and original. But as a child, I was never into his music. Okay. I got into his music when he started working with Lynch.
Gotcha.
So I'm behind.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge fan of just motherfuckers doing it and doing it right, man. Shout out to Strange Music. Shout out to Tech 9. But the biggest thing for me with Tech is I can't keep up. He raps so fast, I can't keep up.
Way too fast, yeah.
I can't keep up.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a negative thing towards Tech. I just think that's a personal thing.
Personal thing for you,
I can't keep up. I would have to listen to it over and over and over again, maybe slow some shit down. But like Welcome to My World, I think he had a song called like Speed Kills with Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Just the shit that where he like goes crazy fast and then slows down with the cha.
Yeah, cha.
Yeah, when he does that shit. So I think he's dope, man, because I know he's not just a rapper. I know it's a big ass empire, a big ass,
movement.
Yeah, exactly. So I look at everything and I give him credit for like the fucking stage settings, the crowd that come in, just the positivity he brings. But I'm not gonna sit up here in front like I was bumping Tech as a kid. So
no, I respect that.
Damn, number 5 is hard, bro.
It's always the hardest one to get.
Number 5 is hard.
That's what we noticed. Since we started doing this show, that's always been the hardest part, is people to get the last one.
Because I'm thinking of regions: West Coast, East Coast, down south. I'm gonna go with X, man. X rated. Right. I'm gonna go with X rated.
Say less.
That's the closest I can get to Tech. By still supporting, because he's on Strange Music, so it's like, man, I might not fuck with everything you do, but I fuck with
that movement.
Yes.
Okay, bro. So I love that top 5, by the way. I want to say that. So now take all the time you need to promote anything you got going on, whether it's your music, whether it's music you're collaborating with somebody else, whether it's another EP or mixtape, live show performances you have coming up, anything you want to promote that's happening in the rest of this year or even in 2025.
Yeah, let's get to it, man. This is the part of the segment where I like to just say follow me on Instagram, follow me on all my social media platforms, Lilsicx. Visit the website, diamondlifemusicgroup.com. Just support on anything that I'm on. We got CDs, we got hot sauces, we got merch, we got stickers. Hold on, let me open this up.
Yep.
You feel me? We got catalog. Support this shit. You feel me? I've done a shitload of shows this year already. I think I got 1, maybe 2 left.
Do you know where those are at and when?
Sacramento, November 30th. Damn, that's soon. I gotta get ready.
That's 2 weeks from today.
Yeah, Major McGee, Mellow the Man. You know what I'm saying? Just some Sacramento shit. It's gonna be a lowrider show. It's gonna be outside, vendors and shit like that. Nothing too crazy, but just showing support for the culture. You know, we got stickers, man. So I'm just trying to push this movement, man, and do it the best way possible. So if you want to know what I got going on, just tap in with me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. That's Lilsicx. You can ask me specific questions. You can DM me. You can leave messages. I respond. But basically, shit's always changing, bro. Yeah. My mind is
always moving.
Yeah. So I can't even think of everything right now, man. So just show love where I'm at, and I'm gonna catch up with you. I'm gonna get up with you. We're gonna support each other. We're gonna make some dope music. Holler at me for features, shows. But it's holiday time now, man, and it's about to start getting cold, wet, and rainy. So I'm probably about to go back into my shell for a little bit. You feel me? And be with the wifey and the kids. You feel me? And do my father thing, do my husband thing.
Absolutely, man. This is honestly, man. Like with this time of year, man, it makes total sense to fucking just be into that shell. And just fucking, go into that hibernation period because you got the holidays. You got the best holiday of all. My favorite, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You gotta love some good food.
Hell yeah.
And then you got fucking Christmas. About to dress up as Santa for my son when that time comes around.
That's dope.
Yeah, man, Christmas.
And then New Year's.
And then New Year's, party time.
And then it's cold too, so I feel like if you can sell tickets during the cold, more power to you. But I ain't standing in line while it's fucking raining. I ain't standing in line while it's snowing somewhere.
Oh, hell no. No, hell no.
I try to just operate like that. Like, I'll be back. I'm about to go write some new shit, record some new shit. I'm always doing something. If I'm not making new music, I'm doing shit like this. If I'm not doing shit like this, I'm doing shows. You feel me? So I'm always doing something.
I know this one, Cross Prevention, is your newest one, right?
Yeah.
Is there like any new projects you plan on coming out next year? Because you said you were finna go right now that you're going to go into hibernation.
Yeah. I do a thing to where I didn't do it on purpose, but this is what's been happening. I do an album and then 3 EPs. So
okay.
This is my first album. Then I did 3 EPs, and then I did another album, Devil's Advocate. Then I did 3 EPs. So,
and this is one of the EPs.
Yeah, that's the third one.
Oh, that's the third one. So now you're gonna go into writing for the album.
Yeah,
okay, say less.
I don't know the direction I'm gonna go with it. Most of this shit when I first started was super, super dark. But like Probable Cause is more on some militant shit and just some dope production. It's not really too dark. Just some hip hop shit. I had to show motherfuckers I can really rap about different shit. And then Cross Prevention. Shout out to Ricky Rebo, Ricky Beats. He's like Hawaiian and Mexican or something. Mm-hmm. So this shit starts off with like a Mardi Gras jazz flair. You feel me? I just try to be creative, man. But it still got that Sacramento sickness with the features and just the darkness because he took that into consideration. But I just try to switch it up because I've done the evil shit, I've done the devil shit, I've done the dark shit, I've done the hyphy shit. I've done a couple boom bap shits. I'm just trying to explore. I might fuck around with some drill shit, some trap shit now because I've marked you just want to expand
on everything.
I feel like I can out rap anybody on anything.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm trying to showcase without necessarily dissing somebody or putting them down or challenging them directly. I compete with my catalog, I compete with my song structure, I compete with my live performances, and I compete with my mind. I don't necessarily need to bring anybody else down. So that's where I'm headed with it, man. I'm probably gonna watch some First 48, some fucking Forensic Files. You feel me?
Motherfucker snitching for a McDouble with cheese on it.
I fall asleep to that shit though. I mean, not necessarily all the time.
Like
but
comfort show.
Yeah, man. Me and my wife, we'll fucking fall asleep to Brother Lynch. We'll fall asleep to Forensic Files. We'll fall asleep to Unsolved Mysteries. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, and that'd be inspiration. And then just living life. Just going through shit. And when somebody pisses me off, that's usually when I work harder.
Absolutely.
So I don't necessarily want to be pissed off. I don't necessarily want to be triggered, but it definitely helps tap into my other side, my darker side. And then I just zone out. I go into a trance, man. I turn into a different person. Making these albums, you know how actors, when they play certain parts, they say it sticks to them.
It sticks to them, yeah.
Yeah. So this is myself, but it's like my alter ego, and I definitely go through some real life mental shit when I do this shit. So when I'm happy and when shit's going right, I tend to make less music because of it, and I'm trying to figure that out. Because I don't want to be suicidal and depressed and pissed off just to make some dope music. So I'm trying to find that balance.
Find that balance, yeah.
Yeah, trying to find that balance where I could just make some dope shit all the time just because. And I know I can, but if I'm...
You're finding that creative process still.
Yeah, but all these albums, bro, they've been pushed from hunger. I'm hungry, bro. I'm starving, bro. I'm starting over. And a lot of people didn't know that, but, you know, now they do because of the shit we talked about, the shit I talk about and the shit. So I'm starting over, bro. I'm hungry. I'm playing catch up with my younger self.
Absolutely. Well, again, man, I want to thank you again for coming on. I appreciate you and your time. I appreciate all this cool shit you brought with you, man. I appreciate our conversation. I really enjoyed this episode. Thank you to Jabari again in the back doing the camera work. Shout out to Josh, who also helped set us up.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to CSSB. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Diamond Life Music Group. Shout out to Diamond Life Bullies. Today was a great episode, man. I really enjoyed today. We have our next episode November 30th with the homie Lilsicx, aka Kijani. That's going to be live on this same YouTube page at 12 o'clock noon. Please tune in. I appreciate everyone tuning in, and